10 cycles. Set, huh?
Our first carry for the All-Pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
When you talk about this Seahawk defense,
they currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
And I've loved watching this unit on tape because throughout this season, I've seen them do all the right things. They're about as talented a group as I've seen, and they know how to stop the run.
2nd and 7.
Ready, ready. 45, right. Set.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Black, 95. Set.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I have to tell you, Brandon, I feel like a coach right now because I'm wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when as an inside linebacker, you're always taught, don't let someone cross your face. If they want to go outside, it's okay. But they make that outside fake, cut back inside, off into great success.
Ready.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
Come on, set. 52 blue. Cut.
Love now. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now it's 3rd and 3. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Love fires up quickly outside. And he is going to have a Packers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
To throw now. Here's Love.
A quick throw there is incomplete. When you talk about this Seahawk defense,
they currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
Second and 10.
Ready. 52 blaster. Zoom black.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long.
Here we go. Blue 32. 14. Edo blue. Black shot. Ready.
On play action. Love to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Blue, go. Yellow, 43. Cut, cut.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3.
Let's go. Block 45. White. Red. Yellow. Light blue. Set.
Here's Love. Man over the middle, and it's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The end result, 21 yards.
Down. Set. Cut.
Man open left side, it's Williams. And it's a Packers touchdown. Savion Williams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now. 52 blue. Blue striker. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throw out wide to Walker. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And he stopped immediately there. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. This defense for the Packers, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Black 40. Set.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his rookie wideout from Tennessee. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He completes this to Walker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
First down. 1st and 10.
Ready.
6-yard line.
Ready.
They'll drop to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Was Sean Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
Now second and 19.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Ready, ready. 33, black shot. Ready, ready.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Walker now on first and 10. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
On the ready.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. Black, 95. Set, cut.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Boy, 2 long, sustained drives by each team to start things out. It's kind of similar to how the pitch clock has shortened baseball games. That means we'll be out of here quickly if we get a few more drives like that. We're in the second quarter now, and we've only had 1 drive apiece, each of which have ended with touchdowns.
Extra point just does sneak over the bar. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready?
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Love, they go play action now. And his throw is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
The offense on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. He had to reach for that one, but can't grab it. It's behind him, and it's incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
On 4th down, the Packers call on Daniel Whelan to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
Maybe you only rap to pay the bills. And now I'm fit it, not even a little bit. Oh, Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions been louder than my words. How you sold, but still sold on the earth.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be...
There he goes, right side. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, his second touchdown of the game, 17th of the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. But it does make it through. And that makes the score 14-7.
The kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Set, ready. 50, green. 22 middle. 10.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Ready.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And they'll get this just to the 47th. 1-yard gain.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that point.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
2nd and 9.
Ready, ready. Blue, 32.
Love, he's going to change the play here. That flag, that'll push him back 5.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
10 flat. Ready.
Throwing. Love. Oh, that is incomplete.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here we go. Here we go. Red, 38.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
45. Steal. Black. Blaster. 6. White. White. Ready.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Straight ahead, Walker. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Black 40.
Second and 13. And Walker has it. Room here to run. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A game there of 30 big ones.
What a game he's having. They've not been able to stop him or even slow him down. He's got 2 touchdowns already. That could have been a third. He's got the secondary coach asking people for answers. Can you help me out? Because we are not slowing him down.
Let's go. Yellow, 22. Red, yellow.
They go play action here on first down.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. The Seahawks at 8-2 on the year. They coming off a loss last time out, but still in the midst of a great season. Winners of 8 of their last 10.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Black shot. Here we go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Ready, ready. Red, 38, smash, red.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. 52 Blues. Ready.
Walker will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Walker once more. And this time he's in. Touchdown, Seattle. So his big first half continues. His 3rd touchdown already. We'll have to keep watch as this game goes along, how much they want to continue to ride him, because he could be on his way to a record-setting performance. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
That's the score. Seahawks 21, Packers 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Love. And this will be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Okay, ready?
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Black 40. Drill green. Cut.
Now Love. He finds his man complete. That's Shepard.
On the ball.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line.
It's 4th down.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And here's Daniel wheeling on now to punt. Taken in at the 11. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage.
Kenneth Walker on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. You talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that is demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle him, get him. And after that last touchdown, I bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
Point after try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10.
Claws red. Ready?
Off the play fake, Love. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
On the set.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
60 red. 60 red. Hut.
Here's a handoff to Jenkins running left. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here's Daniel Whelan now.
For the Packers.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Running left is Walker. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And an anxious moment. 180 so far as his terrific season continues here.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Here we go. 10 black. Set.
Third quarter begins with a run by Walker. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
Set.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
10 cycles.
No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
50. Ready?
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 7-yard line.
Come on, set. Smash. 45. White. rail. Claws red.
Love looking to throw it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Set punt. Black ultra. Ready?
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Here we go. Here we go. 52 book. Punt.
Looking to throw. He's across midfield. And he'll take this down the 40-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
43.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A good gain of 5, and that's going to bring up second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
10 black, blue striker. Red cycle. Go pink. Ready.
Second and 5. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
They come up now, third and 5, following the incomplete pass.
6. 33, yellow. Hey, blue.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him incomplete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Let's go. 50, grit, steel, black. Green jack. Set.
They'll look to throw again. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now.
45, white. You, yellow. 6, mega. Ready?
Back to throw again.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Set, ready. Black 40. Hut, hut.
They'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get him down short of the 1st down, right on the 10-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 4th down. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. This a 27-yard attempt here. And this one is right through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Packers. Savion Williams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make our score 31-14 now.
31. Packers 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Yellow, blue. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there's no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Needle blue. Ready, ready. 60 red. 60 red. Hut, hut.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 34.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
Ready,
So into
ready.
Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Ready.
Off the middle, here's Walker. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Ball on the 39. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Blaster, 6. Set. Black, 95. Set.
They'll set up to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Third down and 1.
Here we go. 50, green. Set.
Back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 21. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass and they get 12 yards out of it.
Let's go now. 45, wide. Drill green. Red, cycle. Set.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. Right back to him for 10 more to 1st.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Down. Black 40.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Let's go. Ready.
On the give, it's Walker. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 201 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow, 43. Hut.
They'll set up a throw. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Seahawks extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. Well,
Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Now, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first three quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. A three-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or something that feels a little bit cheap. If they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Blaster, 6. Set.
Love now.
He's caught.
It's Williams. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
That's good.
Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Ready.
To the air again, Love. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
Field, black. Red, yellow. Check.
Here's Love. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Ready, set.
This Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a third and goal situation.
A throw left side. It's hauled in by Golden.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
An audible here to get a new look. desperation time here. Love on fourth down. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit the defense. They made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Oh, good return up past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
97.
From the gun, it's Walker. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 211 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up in the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. On the counter, it's Walker. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Drill 52.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Okay, ready? Black shot. Here we go. Yellow, 43.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Right side, he finds his receiver, Horton. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 14, down 2 to 14. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Yellow, zoom. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. From 13 yards out. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Extra point forthcoming. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. The kick unit from the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that when he's fortunate. It was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now Love.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one. Ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing. Love. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
On now is the Packers punter. He's been terrific so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Down. Red 38. Hut.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Ready. 10 black.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.